Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 3DO Experience, the 3DO Retrospective Podcast, where we talk about all things 3DO, the company, the console, and everything in between. I am Bill, and this is Thrak. How you doing, Thrak?
Oh, Bill, I am so happy because I am not named in the Epstein files. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, that's a lot of shit that I've been seeing online.
Oh yeah, it's like no stone is being left unturned.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch any of that, but yeah, it ain't good.
Do you find it weird? I'll just say this. Do you find it weird that they're unveiling all this stuff, but they're not bothering arresting anybody involved?
A little. I don't
That's
know
all that's all I'll say. We can move on from that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just kind of like, my brain just like saw enough of it and just went like white noise. Like it was just like like I can't handle this right now, and I just
that's fair. It's a lot. I don't blame you. So but anyways, yeah, welcome back everybody to 3DO. Hope y'all are doing great. Oh fuck, what game are we talking about today?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No Rebel Assault this time. Hopefully next week. So instead we'll do DinoPark Tycoon. Oh yeah, we do some new. Again, not a lot of news. So we'll probably whip through the
slow gaming start to the year.
Yeah, I'll probably whip through these quick. This one, it's kind of 3DO related. The original Alone in the Dark trilogy is currently free on GOG. So if you've heard our reviews of 1 and 2, if any of that enticed you, you can go to GOG and get the first 2 and the third game for free until Thursday, February 15th. So if you're interested, go grab it. Hey, for free, why not, right?
For free, you get to see how the survival horror genre kind of came to be. And the second game is actually kind of okay.
Yeah.
Not great, but kind of okay.
Exactly, yeah. It's just another line in GOG's preservation program. And, GOG does a lot of good things. If you don't have a GOG account and support them, you should. You absolutely should. Let's see. Oh, this one is sad. A UK retailer game is closing its remaining standalone stores after entering administration. So yeah, the historic British video game store has filed a notice of intention to appoint administrators, putting creditors on alert for the second time in just over a decade. That must be a British term I'm not completely familiar with, but it looks like it might be like bankruptcy or something. Might be a similar thing to that, but it looks like they are just shutting everything down there, which is pretty sad to see.
Yeah, the brick and mortar stores are just they're not doing well right now. Like it's the mom and pop shops seem to be okay, which is good, but like I've noticed a lot of the long standing stores have not been doing well. Like GameStop's not a great example, but they're not doing great right now either.
No, like I think Game is essentially UK's GameStop because it says here in the article that they were founded in '92 and then they bought Virgin Games, Electronics Boutique, and Game Station that were other UK retailers, and so they kind of became the GameStop of the UK, and then they're just shutting everything down. So, but yeah, as you said, yeah, like the smaller mom and pop stores and the retro stores are still going. Like the GameStop by my house closed a couple weeks ago, kind of just out of the blue.
Same.
I did learn about it, but I learned about it like the week it was closing. And then I went there just to see if there was anything good. And there wasn't, because they weren't any like discounted stuff. Was all like the toys and merch that nobody fucking buys.
The shit that they're like, please buy this.
Yeah, exactly. And I asked them if they were running any deal on games, and they said, no, we're just moving all of it to another store. Like another store that's closer to me. It's actually closer to my work. And then I was looking, just out of curiosity, I was looking at their stuff, and they had a copy of Silent Hill F new for $35. So I went up there and he said, oh, we're not selling this for 35 anymore. It's back to 70. So I just put it back. And then somebody was like, why didn't you just say like, hey, this is at 35. You should sell me this for 35. It's how I found it. I was just wasn't thinking about it, but I could have tried to push it and been like, but dude, I found it for 35. You should, let me buy this for $35. But oh well, Silent Hill F, I'll get to you in the future.
Yeah, unfortunately, trying to argue with a GameStop employee is like yelling at a wall
Oh yeah.
sometimes.
Well, he apparently was not getting fired. He was getting moved to that other store. I asked him about it, so good
Ah,
for him. He hasn't lost his job yet.
yep.
So,
Yeah,
but
give
yeah,
it time, unfortunately.
yeah. Though you're right. A lot of GameStop employees are just fucking idiots. Um, but yeah, speaking of fucking idiots, Google has rolled out a prototype of something called Project Genie. I don't know if you've heard of this. It is an AI tool which can generate playable worlds. Like this is a thing that's come out recently where I guess Google's trying to like, AI making games, where you can like put a prompt in and it'll make a little thing that you can play or whatever. And it's kind of blown up on social media. Like people being like, look, it made like Breath of the Wild, it made Mario 64, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff.
I'm
And
sure Nintendo loves that.
oh, I'm sure. Um, and well, apparently because of that, a bunch of video game companies like share prices fell, and yeah, Nintendo, CD Projekt Red, Take Two, a lot of them dropped like considerably. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, what? Do you guys really think that this fucking thing's going to take over game development? Like if it is, it's not anytime soon. Because I did look at some of that stuff and it's like, yeah, it only generates like a 60-second clip you can interact with. Like you type in the little prompt, it gives you a little picture of it, and then you can make any edits if you want, and then it'll generate the little 60-second playable thing. And I like, come on, guys. Like this is the definition of like AI slop. That's exactly what this is.
I'm actually curious if like you get more like people pushing like the Nintendo shit around. I wonder if Nintendo would actually try to sue Google.
I doubt it.
I just
Because,
like I know Nintendo likes to bully companies, but like I wonder if that one's just too big.
yeah, and I feel like with this, apparently you can only use Genie if you are like a Google Ultra subscriber, and I'm like, what the fuck is even that? It's something you have to pay like way too much money for, and then that's how you get access to it. So again, I don't know. It could be dangerous for the future of game development, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth like all these companies dropping in like share price over it. I find that kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like the Amazon like AI dub shit where I'm just like you just see it and you shake your head and you're like, okay.
Yeah, and going with that, apparently Sony has patented an AI generated. It says here Sony patents AI generated podcasts voiced by characters from its games. I'm just like, that's weird.
Like
yeah, like that's just weird.
who was that for? Like I guess
don't
like
know.
children probably. You don't know any better.
Yeah, let's see. It was applied for in July of 24 and it got granted in late January. It's called LLM based generative podcasts for gamers. And it says video game platforms currently lack the ability to provide unique and targeted content to gamers to update the gamers about things that are happening on the platform. There are currently no adequate solutions for the foregoing computer related technological problem. So the idea is to generate a podcast of news related to the data with the podcast presenting the news in a voice of a video game character of a video game played by the video game player. I said video game way too many times. So it sounds like they're trying to patent like whenever there's like a system update or something that's going on and like, like here's what's going on in the PlayStation, instead of just typing it out or just having like an AI generate the fucking thing, they're going to be like, but we can put it in audio form and you can have like Parappa tell you about what's going on.
But it'll be like super off and not sound right.
Yeah. Just something that it's probably just harmless, but it's just like weird. And just because I was happening to look at AI stuff, I just kind of stumbled upon that. I was like, that's weird and stupid, but whatever. But that was really all I had.
See, I'm just like waiting for like the AI to glitch and just start saying slurs and something because it probably will happen at some point.
Oh yeah. Because the problem is nobody's fucking proofreading this shit anyways.
Well, then they get infected by all the fucking garbage that gets fed into them, and then they just fucking go insane slowly.
Yeah, it's awful. It's ridiculous. I stay away from it, and I'm so glad that even though where I work now, like I had to watch a training video about AI, and they even had like an AI generated video about like all the benefits and everything. They're not really pushing AI as like a tool I have to use while I'm working.
Hmm.
Because I mean, not to get too deep into it, but what I'm doing in my job, AI would just be an extra unneeded step. Because I'm just kind of checking other people's work and updating things, right? So if you had like AI do that, that's like, well, I'd have to go in to be sure they did it right anyways.
Yeah,
So
because
it's like I'm still fixing shit regardless. So it's kind of a waste of time.
those AI checkers are also not the most accurate because I still see
Exactly.
so many of them. They'll recognize like literature as AI and then like a legit AI thing. They're like, that's fine. And I'll just be like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really a big thing right now. So I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, the only AI shit at where I work apparently is they use AI now to check golf balls.
Why?
Yeah. I heard AI and my brain just turned off when they were explaining it. It doesn't apply to my department, so it's just kind of a thing. I'm like, okay.
Again, it feels like all these companies are trying to push AI because they think it's the big thing. And then, though, I'm hoping next year the bubble's going to burst and there's no more money in it. And then
Yeah,
companies just go, never mind.
I hope so because it grew fast and kind of scarily, and now it's like,
It's reminiscent of the .com bubble in the 90s.
yeah,
You know, yeah, it just reminds me of that. But that's really all I have. So,
yeah. It's been a slow start to the year, news wise. We did get some more Nintendo music.
yeah, I see. We got Tomodachi Life for the 3DS.
You know what's funny? They gave us the DS Tamagotchi game that never came out over here first, and then they're finally giving us the newer game. I guess because the remake's coming out fairly soon.
Yeah, and did they have like a? I think they had like a video or something deep diving into that. I think recently.
It,
I don't give a shit. So
that
I
was a
haven't
game
looked
I
into it.
played like for like a month straight, and then got bored of it. Like Animal Crossing usually, only that game is weird. Like that is such a weird game.
Yeah, Tomodachi Life. I enjoyed looking at like people like filming their 3DSs of like the meme stuff, right? Of like having
All
like they
hail the
make
Virtual Boy.
yeah, like weird stuff like that, or like Tomodachi Life Beatles, that kind of shit,
Oh
which is
yeah,
funny. And I imagine we'll get a lot more of that with this new version, which is really the only thing I'd look forward to is see what wacky stuff people do in it. So
Mm.
sure,
Yeah.
why not?
I know Alex is gonna play the shit out of it. I'll probably play a bit of it. I preferred the RPG that they made. Forget what it's
Oh,
called.
Metopia.
Metopia. I liked Metopia more.
I never played that. I've considered getting it because it might be something me and my son would like to play together. Just as
It's
like a goof.
it's a fun little like simple RPG. It's very the best part of it is just all the Mii's and how like ridiculous you can make the plot. Like I think
Yeah.
I made Sonic the Hedgehog the villain. Just fuck it, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those games. It's I never played the Switch version. I should probably do that.
I'm told it's fine. So, see, again, if Nintendo actually priced these games at a more budget price, I would probably
Yeah.
consider buying it. Like if they were like, "Oh, here's a Metopia port, and it's like $20," I probably would have been like, fuck it, why not?" But
Yeah.
I think it's like 40, and I'm like, I don't want to pay $40 for
Yeah.
that. Though I'm sure if I look on eBay, I could find it for like a half decent price. I don't know, but I don't want to buy card only Switch games. That feels like unholy.
Yeah. Yeah, actually now that I think about it, that is weird. Even though nowadays you're basically just buying cases just to buy cases.
I like having the cases. I'm sorry.
I know.
But where am I going to put just a little card? Like the Switch cards are tiny.
I know.
Where the hell am I going to put that? I'm not going to
just-
keep it in the Switch all the time.
I have like a handful of Switch 2 games and like 3 of them other key cards. I'm like, this is just it. This is the future. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It really puts you off like buying the physical thing anyway, because you're like, what's the point?
Yeah, I know. I'm like such a stubborn physical collector that I'm like still doing it, but I'm like sitting there going like, yeah, this is a thing.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah. But I guess moving on from that, what's not a thing anymore is dinosaurs.
Technically, no, they still exist. Technically,
Well, yeah, they fuel our cars.
well, I was referring more to how like chickens and birds are
Yeah.
considered like descendants, like the dinosaurs that survived turned into the birds.
Yeah. Fair.
Hey, I went to a freaking museum over the weekend with my son, and
Oh, nice.
we watched some shit about dinosaurs, so that's fresh on the brain.
Nice. So the game we're talking about today is DinoPark Tycoon.
Yes, a educational business simulation game developed by Manley and Associates. That sounds like an accounting firm, and published by MECC in 1993 for the DOS and Mac. We have a fucking Mac release. Can you believe it? The 3DO port came out in 1994 with what they said are minor changes, and then a proper Windows version came out in 1997.
It's actually funny. 93. This came out the same year as Jurassic Park.
Yes, it did. I mean, dinosaurs were pretty big at the time.
What's funny is because we only get the year, I don't know if this game came out before or after Jurassic Park.
I mean, maybe it just kind of synced up, you know?
Probably. It was probably completely coincidental, but it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, here, let me see if I can find a proper release date for this guy. Not even Moby Games has it. Well, fuck.
No. Interestingly, I didn't realize this. Manley and Associates, that is such an interesting name. They later became EA Seattle.
Sure, why not? So this is an EA game.
Kind of. And they existed from 82 to 96 as Manley and Associates, and then from 96 to 2002 before they were shut down.
Well, then they moved to EA Vancouver.
Yes.
So they had to become Canadian citizens.
Oh, and this is a fun fact. A part of the engineering team left in the 90s to form and work at Lobotomy Software, the studio that made those really awesome FPSs on the Saturn.
Oh,
Power Slave, the port of Duke Nukem, and the port of Quake.
Oh, that was them.
Yeah, Lobotomy. They hit the slave driver engine, as they called it.
I mean, I could go on and on about Power Slave. Don't get me started. I'll be here all day. Y'all should play that Night Dive version. It's fantastic. And yeah, looking at Manley and Associates, the other things they did the Amiga port of Ninja Gaiden 2. A lot of PC stuff. Oh, they did the Game Gear port of Paperboy 2. So I will be seeing their handiwork later on. And then let's see. Oh, they made the Wizard of Oz game for SNES.
Oh, nice.
Nice is a way to put it. Yeah. And then and then later on they made some Need for Speed games.
Yeah, it looked like they were the PC porting division that did all the Need for Speed ports, and I guess a PlayStation port of Need for Speed 2.
Yeah, and I see back on the day on the PC, I had a Need for Speed game, and it might have been Hot Pursuit or it might have been Hot Pursuit 2. I don't know. But I know one of them had like a PC port, and that's what it might have been Hot Pursuit 2. It's just those covers look exactly alike. So.
Oh, and their first game was Shanghai, so it was a Mahjong game. It all ties together.
Yeah. Apparently, according to Moby Games, some of the people who worked on DinoPark Tycoon also worked on the Oregon Trail.
Oh, that's fun. The original Oregon Trail?
Let's see. It's loading, so give it a quick second. The 1985 Apple II release.
Oh, nice.
Is that the original version?
I don't know. Maybe. It sounds about right.
Yeah. Oregon Trail is its own history. We don't have to go into that. But anyways, but this game kind of falls in line with the other sim games we've played, mainly a theme park. And you know what? I gotta say, I do think this game's a little better than Theme Park.
Yeah, well, Theme Park is definitely like one of the first of its kind, and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
This game it takes a lot of what worked in Theme Park and does make it better. Unfortunately, I still found this game very boring.
Yeah, and also it has quite a. I don't know if
curve.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was gonna say I don't know if difficulty spike is correct because so I guess it depends on which version you have, but the retail version you start out with a $5,000 loan, and
Yes.
then from there it's like, oh, buy some land now, buy some fencing for the land, go buy a dinosaur and hire some employees, and if you are very conservative, you can scrape by with like one of everything, and then you have to sit there forever and let it build up. Um, and then it took me forever to actually learn how to increase prices.
Yep.
Because okay, so when you do this, you get this like cool little screen where it has like where you get the employees, where you get the dinosaurs, and it's all these like buildings next to each other, and it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Like if you actually want to see the park, you have to click a button on like the bottom of the screen to look at your park. And if you do what I did, which was get the cheapest shit everything, it's like desert with like a wood fence and then like a tiny little dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
And you look at it and you're like, there's nothing here. This is like, who the fuck is paying $350 in 1993 money to go see this, right? But nevertheless, you do try to rack up the money, and then you go, okay, maybe it's time to like start adding stuff, and then you try, and then you realize, oh shit, like everyone's leaving because they're not getting paid, and you're trying to borrow more money from the bank, but you can't get like another $5,000 loan. They only have certain amounts of money at a time. Like I think it's related to like you paying off your first loan, I guess. But yeah, it's very easy just to completely fuck up in this game.
Oh yeah, like this is like any tycoon game, only it's like this game is very extreme from the start. Like,
which is crazy because it feels like this game is more meant for children.
It is very kid coded.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and I like that it's a lot more approachable and kind of friendlier in some aspects than like Theme Park or some of the other ones we've done, or even like say Sim Tower, right? Like it's a lot more, I think, friendly and approachable, but you think they'd give you a little bit of leeway. But apparently, according to this, if you got like the version they released to schools, the loan you start out with is $20,000. And it's like, man, that would have been so much easier if I had 20,000. I could actually do something with that and then let it sit and build up. But
yeah, because like there was a lot of points where I was like trying to figure out ways to save money. Like the only thing that I noticed right away is like if you buy mostly like carnivores at the start, you're gonna screw yourself really hard.
Oh yeah, they eat meat like crazy. And also, the meat is more, I think, pricey than the vegetation.
Yes,
because you can. What I did at one point was I just bought like a shit ton of like moss and like figs basically for this fucking vegetarian monster herbivore, and that did last me a lot longer for sure.
You could also buy the
but what
seeds.
Sucks? Oh, true. But what sucks is you can like if you don't have like a veterinarian, they won't get fed because nobody else feeds them but them. So I bought seeds, but I didn't know what they did.
So you plant them and then they grow into like food essentially, and you get it. Basically, it's a way of like getting like food. It's not infinite.
Does the game tell you how to do that? Because I bought the seeds and it never. I couldn't figure because I bought the seeds. I didn't know what to do with them.
I had to look it up. I was like,
oh yeah, because you get that little nice tutorial at the start on how to set everything up, and then the game tells you jack all. In fact, it doesn't even tell you how to raise ticket prices. Because it's like, go here to raise your ticket price. You do. Like, you go to that, I think it's the office, and I saw, like, tickets. And I was like, oh, let me go there. And it just says how many people visited the park. And I'm like, well, that doesn't fucking help. So then you go into the general ledger, and then you click on visits, and then that's how you raise it. But you can only raise it per, like, quarter. So if you want to raise it from, like, to, like, $5, which is what I did, because a lot more money rolls in that way, you can't do that until you get out of like the winter into the spring quarter. So you spend 3 months on 350, like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
because at least in like say a roller coaster tycoon, or I think even a theme park, you could just raise prices whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean roller coaster tycoon, you can charge people for bathrooms.
Yeah, which I never did because that's gross. But
evil.
Yeah, yeah. But I gotta ask, have you played any other like dinosaur theme parky or even like a zoo tycoon type game?
I played the original Zoo Tycoon back in the day.
Okay. Because I noticed, I think it was Jurassic World Evolution 2 is on Game Pass.
Mm.
I didn't really play it though, because I was like, I wanted like a comparison, but I did watch some videos of it, and it looks much more well done. But to be fair, that has like the Frontiers making that, and they
Yeah.
have decades of experience, and I'm sure they find a way to make running Jurassic Park much more of a compelling scenario. Because I think there's bits where it's like the dinosaurs can break out and run rampant, and all this other stuff, and I feel like that's possible in this game. The idea that the dinosaurs could run loose and all that, but I didn't
They
get far
can.
enough. But I never got far enough.
Mine broke free once, and like nothing happened. I was like, oh, it's just gone now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, great.
Like again, it's a great concept. I love the concept, right? But it's so weak and so bare bones, pardon the pun, that it just it just doesn't like, at least like Theme Park was like more challenging, but there was more to it.
Theme Park is quirky. This game,
Yeah, this game has no quirk.
Yeah,
It
despite
tries.
being kid friendly, like dinosaur game, it's like this game is like literally like watching paint dry at points because you're just like waiting for something to happen.
Honestly, the coolest part is there's like that encyclopedia where you can learn about dinosaurs, which is cool. I'm sure some of that stuff's outdated now from like, modern paleontology, but it was still interesting to like flip through that and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. But that was really the most interesting thing about it,
Yeah, because like the game otherwise is a fairly standard like business sim, like management sim, but there's just dinosaurs and like it's like they don't do enough like with the concept.
Yeah,
and because like, go on. Bless you.
Thank you. I don't know if the mic picked that up. I sneezed, audience. But like one thing I hated is that you could never combine the looking at the park with doing stuff to the park. Because it feels like that should be like 101. Like Theme Park did that. Where if you wanted to build something, you could see it and then drop it, and there you go. Whereas in DinoPark, if you wanted to like add a dinosaur or buy more land, you couldn't just hover over it and buy it. You'd have to like go to the screen to buy the land. Okay, cool. And then we come back,
Very archaic.
Yeah, very archaic is a way to put it.
Because I was thinking of other like Sims from the time and just like ones that were better handled. And like I still think the best example from this era is still SimCity on Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Like SimCity has aged incredibly well. Like I've never played the original PC version of SimCity. I've been curious to give it a shot just to see what it was like. I have messed around with SNES SimCity and it's really good. And I think that's because like Nintendo added the little quirk to it. Like their little quirky additions, I think, really helped a game like that stand out on a console, especially when they were very new at the time. Like I don't think Civ ever came out on console until like much later.
Yeah, because like I was messing around with that game recently, and like that game is super beginner friendly. Like you can really just jump right into it, and like basically with little instruction, you can figure it out for the most part. This game though, it's like you need a freaking document to fucking figure anything out.
Yeah, like I had to find the freaking manual and try to read through it. And the 3DO manual doesn't do much in explaining things to you anyway.
No, this game feels a lot like it was a very much like, oh, can this run on 3DO? Fuck it, why not?
Yeah. Though I played I think it was like an emulated version of the DOS version. So it's like I had proper mouse control, but I can't imagine 3DO version was that different. And yeah, even on PC, it was still like, it's just like kind of annoying.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, according to Wikipedia, the 3DO version only had like minor changes, so probably like controls.
And yet, despite all of this, I didn't hate this game. But there's nothing about it that's like worth hating. You know what I mean?
Painfully dull that was kind of
Yeah.
the lowest, the worst I could say.
Yeah.
Because other than that,
The music was okay.
music was catchy. It kind of had a Genesis vibe at times.
Yeah, it was kind of chill. And again, like the concept I love. And there have been other games that have done it throughout the years. And I don't know, maybe I should just play through Jurassic World Evolution. I mean, it's made by Frontier, who actually are really good at this. So I don't know. I don't know. Again, there's just really not that much to say, and but it's fine, I guess. I mean, if you want to give it a shot, I mean, there are worse ways to spend like 30 minutes of your time.
I'd say
and I played it for like an hour and a half. So
yeah, I messed around with it enough to get the idea. I'd say it was disappointing, is the way I describe it, because I was expecting like something, and this was very much not really anything.
Yeah, I think disappointing is a good way to describe it.
It's interesting too, because I'm just like looking at reception for it. There's not a ton. I saw the Associated Press described the game as having realistic similarities to real life business management.
I don't know if I'd agree with that.
Maybe for 93.
I mean, even still, it's like with like business management sim stuff, it's like not really, because it's not as easy as you just buy and own the land.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't just like build shit on the land. There's like zoning laws and all this other like it. I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to say by that.
And then Compute said, keeping the staff paid and dinos fed and healthy is an ongoing task that requires kids to analyze graphs, numbers, and make decisions based on their assumptions. The trick is to scratch out enough profit to expand the park with capital improvements and bigger and better dinosaurs. Sure.
Yeah.
that's a game.
Oh, the Associated Press article is online. I found it, and it's titled "Kids Can Create Their Own Jurassic Park." It says, if you suspect your children are frittering away the early years just being kids, your PC can help set them up in business. Like, what's wrong with them like being kids? I don't. Whatever. DinoPark Tycoon. It was $60 back then. Jesus Christ. Puts from MECC of Minneapolis, puts anyone with a muscular PC. Oh God.
Muscular PC.
I mean, maybe back in the day you needed something powerful, but it's like I can't imagine. Like this game ain't doing that much, but I don't know. Into the dinosaur theme park business from the ground up. Each player aged 8 to adult starts off with a $5,000 bank loan. He must use the money. Sorry, girls. He must use the money to buy land, improve it, hire a staff, buy dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
Dinosaurs.
This is 93. Girls don't play video games.
Exactly. The object is to become a successful entrepreneur, growing your initial stake into a fortune by making the right business decisions. What I found interesting, I just realized looking at this, you can sell your park at any time.
Can you? Oh,
yeah. When you go into the office, one of the options in the lower, I think the right corner is, oh, do you want to sell your park? I didn't try it. I should have, just to see what happens, but maybe nothing.
Huh. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
It's actually funny looking at MECC, the publisher. They published a lot of games that I remember from this era, like obviously like Oregon Trail, but they also did Yukon Trail, if anyone remembers that gem.
Nope. The Amazon Trail. They were trying.
See, I remember Yukon Trail mostly because Brutal Moose did a whole video on it, and it's so fucking stupid. Such a dumb game.
Number munchers. Ugh.
I remember number munchers and word munchers.
See, as an adult, the word munch has just completely been ruined for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. Lemonade stand. That can't be any good. Well, it was made in the 70s. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Hell yeah, Museum Madness. Developed by Novo Trade.
Sure.
The Echo people. That's fun.
Why the hell?
Should message Ed and ask him if he remembers this.
Wait, which one? Which one was that? Museum Madness?
Madness.
Is his name on it?
It doesn't say anyone who was involved.
Yes, I do have a beeline to Ed Annunziata because I'm in the Echo the Dolphin Discord for the new game. Just a little inside baseball for the crowd. At one point, I added him on there and asked about Tiny Tank, one of Bill's favorite games, and he did respond to me.
Yeah, he's probably like, who the fuck remembers that thing?
See, I need to find his gameography and see if Museum Madness is in there, because if so, I'm going to be like, dude, why the fuck did you make this?
Like, what is this?
Let's see. Wikipedia doesn't have that listed.
Damn.
I'll check Moby Games. Let's see. But yeah, the few times he's chatted in there, he's a nice guy.
He always seemed like it.
Oh yeah, he's not a shithole or anything. So, in fact, everybody in that Echo Discord's actually very chill, so that's nice.
Usually, like very specific Discords for kind of like cult games kind of tend to be like that because they're basically all just people like, we just like this thing and we're gonna be nice.
Exactly, and I love that the picture that Moby Games uses for him, I believe, is the same picture he uses in the Discord.
It's probably where they got it, all honesty.
Hold on. Where is he in here? I think he's offline. Yeah, he's got shit to do. Yeah, it's the exact same. That's hilarious. And it's a photo from 2012.
That's funny.
Let's see. No, he's not credited. Damn it.
Damn.
So there'd be no point.
Yep.
He'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't work on everything.
No, though there's been a lot of Colibri talk in there.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I mean, Calibri's great.
Yeah. At one point I need to say, guys, where is Mr. Bones? Where is he?
Mort the chicken, anybody?
Yeah, Mort the chicken, who's in Pizza Tower, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Ed got a credit because they let him use Mort the chicken.
What an obscure cameo.
I mean, it's Pizza Tower. What do you expect?
I guess. Like, I'm thinking, like, Mort the chicken. Like,
why not? Why not, man?
It's like the only other game and now made after Tiny Tank.
Yeah, now I want to play Mr. Bones, man. Why didn't that come to 3DO? There'd be more to talk about.
Yep. So I guess for must play OK Stay Away, I'm not gonna say stay away because it's not bad, but it's also not really worth playing.
I'll give it okay because that's what it is. It's okay.
Yeah, it's very just like a flat okay. Like there's
yeah. When we tier this, it's gonna go in D for DinoPark.
Yeah, because it's not objectively speaking, the game is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Like if you want to play a DinoPark business management sim, just go play the Jurassic World Evolution games. I hear there's I think 3 of them now. I hear they're all great. And I think there's some indie games that like take that concept and do something with it. So again, if you just go on Steam and like type in like dinosaur theme park, you can probably find something much better.
If you're into something, if you want something more old school, there's the Zoo Tycoon dinosaur expansion pack.
There you go. I've never played Zoo Tycoon, but I've heard it's good.
It's fun. It's fun letting the animals go. That's for sure. I swear most people that played like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon just like to cause chaos.
Here you go. There's one called Parkasaurus. And it's like an isometric game, much in the way like this. It has a bit of a cutesy art style. Like it looks like it was a little inspired by DinoPark Tycoon. It has a similar aesthetic, and it even has like finances and stuff. But again, it looks much more well done. So just go play Parkasaurus. Shout out to Wash Bear Studio.
Nice. Yeah, so I guess other than that, next week the plan is we're going to talk about Rebel Assault.
Yes, I'm actually very excited to talk about Rebel Assault. I've never played these games, and they're kind of like famous early Star Wars games.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be playing the Steam version, but it has 1 and 2 on it. So I'll probably dabble in 2 as well. But I don't think the 2 ever come out on 3DO. I don't think it did.
No, that was on PlayStation.
Okay. But who knows? If we play some of 2, we who knows?
Give it a offhand mention, or maybe save it
Sure,
for later.
why not? I don't know anything about Rebel Assault, so I'm actually excited to play it.
No, definitely. But I guess other than that, shorter episode today, but I mean, it was not much to talk about with this game.
There wasn't much to talk about in general. Sorry, guys.
Fair enough. We still got 40 minutes out of it. But anyways, guys, once again, thanks for joining us on the 3D Experience. You can find 3D Experience on all the podcasting platforms. Check us out over at the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site, a whole bunch of podcasts, videos, blogs, fun stuff. Threat Ops update or still?
I am in the middle of recording episode 11.
Nice.
So I would have done more today, but we were doing other things. So, and I don't know, it sounds like I might be getting a cold again. So who knows? It might end up getting delayed a day or 2 if I can't talk. Who knows? But I'm going to try my best to plow through and get it done by the time the next episode comes out.
Yeah. And then 3D Owned, we have one planned. It's just on hold until we can get scheduling handled. So
yeah.
But yeah, anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all later.
Bye-bye.